What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I think what I'll do this video, just because we're starting to see it a lot, and I've seen in planning a lot of people just don't know how to hit these island expo bases. Just kind of throws them for a loop, but I'm going to show you a couple air attacks and a couple ground attacks on how you can take these out. The island expo meaning right here where you see the expos either in the center of the island or at least in some part of the island. And the whole point of it is to distract the golems so they don't go towards that expo, and also kind of distract or be away from the bowlers because there's too many tiles away from the expo to go ahead and throw their rocks at them. So they try to dissuade that type of attack, or or even from the La loons, trying to get the loons not to path towards them, but to go to the other defenses instead of them. So let's go ahead and take a look at these attacks. John C is going to show us, I think, twice here how you can hit these bases with air using a max golem cold-blooded La Loon here. That poor golem is going to tank all the entire clan castle as well as the king and queen, and under poison, so it's going to lessen a little bit, but friendly king is going to go ahead and beat down the enemy king, and he's going to try to get that enemy queen, but he's not going to be able to do it. He's just bound into the wall, and she's going ahead and shooting at him behind the wall there. Finally, the friendly queen decides, hey, I might as well go ahead and do what he could not do, and just gets in that area where the queen was about to walk away, and very fortunately gets that queen. So we're going to go ahead and start the La Loon. That air defense also goes down on that entry, and he sends his first hound from the 3 o'clock, second one from 6 o'clock to get to that AD with a haste and a rage to get those loons through that to that core. The friendly queen is still alive, and she's going to go ahead and walk and clear out all the rest of this side of the base. And then here's how you deal with those expo islands. You just go ahead and heal them up. That the expo can't keep up with the heal, so those loons are going to go ahead and start to tank in that expo, and then they're going to make their way through the other portion of the expo islands. And another cool thing is there's hardly any defenses there to go ahead and pull too many loons towards those expos, so it allows you to still do that horseshoe type of deployment. I think he has at least one hound up, maybe two hounds, a bunch of pups, a bunch of loons, and this base is completely toasted. So really, really nicely done, really nice hit. And since we enjoyed that hit so much, we'll go ahead and check out the other one that he did. I think it was on number 16. And we're going to go ahead and switch things up a little bit. So we're not going to use a cold-blooded entry. We're not going to use any golems. We're going to go ahead and do a queen walk instead, just deciding he's going to get more value because he is going to, instead of using that quad La Loon, quad 4 of the hounds, he's going to use 3 of them for this one. This queen is going to get 2 of those air defenses, doubling back to get that air defense finally. And look at that wizard just doing so much cleaning work and funneling work up top. Always try to use troops to get as many buildings as you can. If you get free buildings, go ahead and use them. The archers are already cleaning up those builder huts in the corners just in case of time. Sends that hog in to get the clan castle. Does get a full lure of a witch and baby dragon, and I think a couple goblins. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for that witch to finally walk in the poison. Those skellies are just going to be more of a nuisance because they are going to die within the couple seconds of getting into that poison. Finally, that witch goes down, and now we've just got to go ahead and walk around the rest of the base. We do have the king being deployed on the bottom. It is going to go ahead and rage up and take out that enemy queen in just a couple of slaps. There we go. The enemy queen goes down, and that friendly king goes down. So now it's going to be time to go ahead and send those La Loons in there, the hounds and the loons on the background. Now he has to send that hound in from 11 o'clock for that Tesla farm, and also needs to rage it up. Because the 3 Teslas and an Xbow will go ahead and shred through those loons on a normal basis, if not under rage. They do, however, take care of all that area without any problem under rage. That Tesla is going to be a little bit of problematic, so he has to send a couple other loons from the noon area to go ahead and get to that cannon and Tesla. A couple of those pups are also going to tank at the same time, but he's got 2 sets of loons coming in to get those Teslas and bomb tower. And there we go with the Xbow Islands. They're going to go ahead and take care of that Xbow last, and then they're going to go ahead and get a nice little split. So really, really cool. Got a chance to see 2 air attacks. Now, I did feature this third attack as a cleanup one, but since it is a Expo island one, we're going to show a ground attack of a stoned hobo. And this is the attack that I think I like the best for this style of base, especially since the compartments are open a little bit more. And the base is a lot more open. These golems will tank for days. You would think that they go down pretty quickly just because of the expos and everything, but those max expos are not enough to take golems down too quickly, especially 2. Now he is going to have a stoned golem, which is 3 of them, but he's going to hold that other golem back to go ahead and deploy towards that 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock trash buildings and the bomb tower down there, a little towards the latter part of this attack. So he's got the golems rerouting into that expo. They've got nowhere else to go, and he's going to go ahead and drop a jump in just a second to that chorus. These golems are tanking for that expo as well as that those 2 Teslas. That jump is going to go ahead and got a low battery. Is going to go ahead and connect that to get to the queen as well as that wizard tower. And the golems are going to go ahead and take that jump. He has deployed that the other golem down at 6 o'clock. I think it might have been late to the show. I think he might have just forgot to deploy it since he deployed it so far away from the other defenses, but that's just fine. These golems are going to go ahead and pop, but they are going to trigger that giant bomb there. So he's got 2 heals for his hogs, but they're being tanked by that golem. Even on the bottom is that golem is tanking. There's very few defenses that these hogs have to push through. He uses that 1 heal, which is going to be plenty for them. They're not even going to have to use that second heal. You can easily swag that. He's got a queen. I think the queen is full health with ability as well. So you can see that this base is beyond toasted. Max Town Hall 9 getting taken out with those island expos just being decimated there, and really, really nice attack. And then finally, let's go ahead and check out the last one, a little bit lower base, so we'll get a chance to see this. And we'll check out Melon going and taking out this particular base with, again, another stoned hobo. Just, being able to, and this one is a little bit more compact, but still not going to be a problem for him to take it out. So he's got the 2 golems going in here at the 9 and 7-ish compartment, taking out that mortar just to make sure that the funneling is done. The golems don't get any crazy ideas. And then he's going to go ahead and drop in his wall breakers to open up that compartment. Has 2 jumps to push through this core. That other golem does reroute. I think this was probably a fresh hit because we didn't know that Tesla was there. But really has a nice funneling job there and sends his bowlers in there. They have almost nowhere else to walk but to go into this core because of all the funneling that's been done. It didn't drop in another a wizard to help that poor golem at the 9 o'clock. Could have dropped that in there and taken out some more of those buildings, but that's fine. He's got the 2 jumps going in to connect the entire core there. He's got the king that has used the ability. The king will be going down in just a second, but they are tripping giant bombs like crazy. Bowlers are still up. And he's got hogs coming in from all different angles. No heals, but he's got a couple golems or golemites that are tanking. And then he's got a giant that's going to go ahead and tank. And then he's got loons for this Tesla farm there on the bottom, which I don't think are going to make it through the whole entire thing. Let's see. Under that haste, they do get 2 of those Teslas, and I think they just get that last Tesla. And then we've got golems punching through the wall. We've got the queen that still has her ability, and that 1 splash damage wizard tower, 1 point defense in the mortar is not going to be any problem for that queen to take out with her ability. We've got wizards that are cleaning up on the top and just in case time, and he's being very patient with that queen to make sure that she's going through these buildings before she pops her ability. That golem does bust through the wall, which just helps out that much more because the queen doesn't have to worry about anything at this point. That golem is going to go ahead and tank for quite some time, and she's going to be able to take out that archer tower. and then take out the rest of the base. So hopefully you all enjoyed these. Get used. I see these Xbow Island bases all the time, so hopefully you all enjoy it too. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like if you like this video. Go ahead and let me know if there's any comments. You want to see some different types of videos, or you want to see more of these type of videos, of specific base design videos. That's great. I always enjoy the feedback. If you haven't already, share them with your clanmates. If you guys enjoy these videos, I'm sure they will too. So go ahead, get used to these attacks. Go ahead and practice them in the friendly challenge mode. Hit over and over again. That's the only way. Practice makes perfect. So go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and use those 3-star attacks.